Europeans have been interested in imperializing China for many reasons. China had been isolated from the world for too long. It had fallen behind Europe and lacked the military technology to prevent European imperialism. Europeans were interested in China because its huge population offered a new market for manufactured goods. China had valuable resources that Europeans had not seen or used before. Between 1839 and 1842, Britain had begun selling opium in China in exchange for tea, silk, porcelain, and other materials. When the Chinese government tried to stop this trade, Britain declared war. China was defeated and were forced to allow the sale of opium and forced to open treaty ports, given new trading privileges to Britain, establishing spheres of influence in China. With areas of China under British economic control, other European nations became involved in spheres of influence with China, including Germany, Russia, France, and Japan. The United States was not involved in the spheres of influence, and thus wanted to open an open-door policy where all nations could trade with China freely.
There are many rebellions throughout Chinese history, including the Taiping Rebellion and the Boxer Rebellion. The Taiping Rebellion ran from 1851 to 1864 and was a major cause of the common belief that European nations were interfering with China. This was one of the most major rebellions that the Manchu rulers faced. Millions of the Chinese lost their lives during the rebellion, and it was eventually ended with the help of the European powers. The Boxer Rebellion of 1900 was a response to the spheres of influence set up in China by the European nations. It was called the Boxer Rebellion due to the unique way of fighting that the Chinese used, known as martial arts. Hundreds of foreigners were killed during the movement, and it was eventually stopped by the United States. This weakened the Qing dynasty.
What's your name?
My name is Chiang Kai-shek.
And where were you born?
I was born on October 31st, 1887 in Zhejiang.
What kind of education did you have?
I went to a military training school in Japan when I was 18.
And what party did you lead?
I led the Nationalist or Kuomintang Party.
What were your biggest accomplishments to China? What did you do in China?
I defeated the last of the warlords in 1928, and I promoted economic growth by building hospitals, schools, railways, and roads.
Oh, nice. And who was your biggest opponent?
Mao Zedong and the communists, who we chased into the Long March.
Very nice. What ended up happening to you?
They came back and chased us to Taiwan.
Thank you, Chiang Kai-shek.
What is your name?
My name is Mao Zedong.
What party are you the leader of?
I'm the leader of the communists.
What happened on October 1934?
On October 1934, we were surrounded by the Kuomintang Party of 1 million soldiers, and we had to retreat on the Long March.
What army did you and the communists form?
We formed the Red.
What is the meaning of communism, and how does it affect your people?
The meaning of communism is where the government controls all aspects of life for the people. And my people have been more united than we, the communists, took over. And what I have tried to do for my people is put in re-education, family, and elimination of the capitalist class. You're gonna die, Chiang Kai-shek.
You're gonna die, Mr. Dawn.